10 win streak, bro. Hello, today let's go over the Runick Spright deck that I can win streak to Master 1 while live streaming. The strong point of this deck is that we can play through interrupts very easily. The initial setup usually goes like this. We have this with normal summon for a card draw. Most people, if they are smart, they wouldn't fall for send and negate for this. You can follow with any of the Spright cards. At that point, they're gonna think that you are playing Spright. So they want to stop you from summoning the level 2. If they burn the negates on, like for example, Starter, Blue, or Jet, that's very good. So that we can follow with Runick. Basically, any of these Runick spell can give us a level 2 fusion monster. So then you can use Eudemon plus any of the level 2s. Make Gigantic. Usually also want to make Gigantic before your 5th summon, just to prevent Nibiru, because Gigantic locks both you and the opponent into level 2, rank 2, and link 2. Usually they burn your interrupts on your starters. Spread starters, you can use your Gigantic to continue the Spright combo. One thing to keep in mind is if you have 1 or 2 Runick spells in the open hand, we summon Hugon and then use Hugon to search for the field. And then we use Hugon combined with any of the level 2 to make Gigantic. So that we open up the extra zone space. And then use the last piece of Runick spell to summon Hugon again, just for extra bodies. Plus the field will let us to draw minimum 2 cards. So that's the gimmick. You want to do this flow first. And then you summon Hugon, you get your field. And then you summon Gigantic to go into more Spright. The choice on interrupts, if I have a Runick spell, like if I have a Fountain and I use Fountain effect and I manage to get a Freezing Curse, you want to prioritize. I like to prioritize on getting carrots, because our end board end to the elf. Normally you use the Hugon to protect your back row, but we don't have protections because it's Runick spells must be summoned to the extra zone, and the extra zone is occupied. So we want to protect ourselves from like Lightning Storm Dusters with carrots. And if you cannot manage to get any Runick negate, monster negates, then you can go into red. So the end board normally looks like you will have a elf, and you will have IP, and you will have either carrots or red, preferably both, but sometimes you get one of them. And you can also have this. This is a non-target removal, so sometimes it comes in handy. On going second, like you can see that we still run the basic hand traps like Maxi, Ash, and especially evenly matched. The current meta has a lot of decks that like Duel. This is almost automatic win against Duel because they have no way to deal with the back rows. The best thing they can do is make for example, make the Xyz 10, which has an Omni Negate. But those Omni Negates can easily get eaten by Runick spell. So the Runick gimmick in this deck is very good at stopping their, like if you go second, it's good for stopping their Omni Negates. Right? If they make a brawl, you use cursing or you use flashing fire, and then you end your battle. Remember, but remember you have to do that during the battle phase, because all the Runick spells will prevent you from entering the battle phase. And in this deck also, like even you know that you don't have battle phase this turn, always have a habit of going into the battle phase, because unless you trigger the battle phase skipped, the Runick spell restriction on skipping battle phase will always exist unless you manually enter the battle phase. So that's important. The current meta is we have so the quote-unquote 9 maxi meta. This deck is also pretty good against them. So usually if you have your level 2s and at that point they still don't know you are playing Spright. So after the first Spright is summoned, that's when they usually maxi. If they maxi, that you can chain. You can chain any Runick spell to summon Hugin for the body, and you can also chain Starter to summon. Let's say if they maxi, you don't want them to draw more, so you can chain Starter, immediately get one of the negates out. And then if you have more like Runick spells, you can recycle your spells for extra hand traps, and then you can pass the turn like that. In some cases, you also can like make an elf, because you know you have fountain and most of your cards. If you go through your whole combo one round, you will summon out almost summoned out all your sprites, cards in the deck. So whatever left in the deck is very high probability is gonna be one of the Runick cards. So if you can use elf to draw this, like you draw on your turn and you use elf to draw on opponent's turn, those two cards that you draw with very high chance to be one of the Runick spells that will trigger your recycle even more. So this is the basic gimmick of the deck. One surprisingly like good matchup is I mentioned Duel. Duel is very good matchup because they have a hard time dealing with backroads. And another one is like Tempai. This is very good against Tempai. For example, Freezing Curse, Distraction, Flashing Fire, and Slumber. Slumber, like if we stop them from attacking, then they wouldn't be able to trigger, like for example, Chundora attack effects. Carrots and Red. Well, the negates is very, and also like usually we end with IP, so we can use IP to summon like together with whatever elf is gonna summon on that turn into Little Knight. Little Knight is very good because she has two interrupts. One you can banish, and the second one is like if the Tempai trigger any effect, you can bounce one of their card. You just need to stop their OTK. So they won't, if they don't have enough material, it makes them harder to stop. This one card removes 2 pieces from them, which is very powerful. So the remainders are the gameplays I live stream. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Together you will be alone. Come on.
尽离家出走。